Good evening, everybody, and happy Friday. We are here on this beautiful Friday evening to do a live with one lucky business owner. Cool. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, CPN. Happy to have you here. So the lucky business owner, as you can see in the pinned comment, is Naughty Dogs LLC. It is run by Kizzy. She is a friend of mine, actually. And she just got on, so this is even better. So get ready for this conversation. But in the meantime, this mini intro. Definitely have met Kizzy through work and fun when it comes to pole. Okay. So found out about her establishment. Didn't even know she had this really until we went to an event, a studio that she is at, and the hot dogs were delicious. Like, keep in mind, I am since I was a kid, I've loved hot dogs. So I ain't gonna say I'm a connoisseur, but I love the certain type of taste of hot dogs. And if I love your hot dogs, you know you're doing something right. So with that being stated, I enjoyed myself there when she was able to bring her business into the place and be able to share her delicious business venture. So with that being stated, and without further ado, I am about to bring Miss Kizzy on, and it looks like she is ready to be on as well, and we're gonna get right into this. Look, did it work? Is she gonna show up? Oh,
Okay,
oh, oh,
technology.
there you go.
Here I am.
Yes, ma'am. All right, for everybody that's listening to us, does it? Hopefully, it doesn't sound like we're echoing. I do got like a screen record situation here going on as well, but if we sound like we echoing, please let me know. But I can hear you, so that's really what I
I
wanted.
can hear
So,
you.
how you doing, love?
I'm doing great. Running because tomorrow we'll talk about that later. But yeah,
Okay.
so I've been like today.
Okay. Understood.
Mhm.
But you still made it out here,
I
so thank
did.
you so much.
I did.
Yes. And I love the shirt. Let's see the shirt.
Naughty dog.
Yes. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, that design, the logo, that's what caught my attention. You know,
Okay.
it's a leg out of the hot dog. Like,
Yes. It's a
yeah,
little naughty, but it's still kid friendly.
I got you. I like that. So I'm going to have you get started with a little bit of intro about yourself,
Okay.
and then a little intro into how you got into Naughty Dogs, and then I'm going to some of the questions I have for you as well.
Yes. So, how did I get into Niger? So I am what you call a serial entrepreneur. I have like a couple of streams of income, and this happens to be one of them. It's very lucrative and it pays bills and let me live my lifestyle. But I started back about 5 years ago. I had a salon. This was right before COVID. Had a salon. Just talking to a client, and we were in East Atlanta, and I don't know if y'all familiar with that area, but she was craving a hot dog, and me finishing her hair, and she was like, the only thing that's not over here is a good like hot dogs. Like you have to ride like to Midtown, Peach. You got to ride away, and then they're not real like authentic or whatever. But I was like, you think hot dogs would sell in this area? And she was like, yeah, I think it'll do good over here. It's high traffic area. It's a lot of little bars and stuff over there. So I started out of my salon. I had my salon during the daytime from about 10 to about 7. Then I shut the salon down and I ordered me a grill specifically for my hot dog business. I had it designed in China and they shipped it back over here, and it's a grill with 2 fryers, and it's a nice little setup. That was my very first grill. That's my workhorse, baby. It's been with me, okay, since the
Okay.
beginning. But we've expanded and got other things. But anywho, I will pull out my grill at night and do my hot dogs, and I set it up and I tried it, and did amazing. Right. So then people start asking about it. And then so that was starting to be my normal routines. And another thing, I was feeling a need because it was a late night area and everything closed around 8 or 9, like, and I was like, people is outside. So I would open up at 9 to about 2 o'clock in the morning. That was my schedule. 9 p.m., 2 o'clock in the morning, because I would catch all the people. Wasn't nobody else open with me but a wing stand. And then they closed at 12. So I still got 2 more extra hours on them. So I just seen that need. And then that's the birth of Naughty Dogs. And after it started to grow, I started to take it more seriously. First, it started off like a little hobby, little side, little side thing. You an entrepreneur. I got my own building. I got to pay 2 rents. So I was like, this could be a little extra income. Well, that income that I created started paying multiple bills. You know what I mean? It was start. So I said, no, this is a business. This is not a hobby. This got to be something great. So then I started thinking, so long term, started off that way. That's how I got started. And from that, it's just been history. So every year, then through COVID. So Naughty Dog lived through COVID. Mind you, I'm just a pop-up from March to November, right? And so Naughty Dog during COVID, I was like, I'm gonna have to shut down, baby. I was booked and busy because people wanted me to come set up and do the Naughty Dogs outside, right? And so they can come to me. You get what I'm saying? I remember one time we had like a carpool thing you just drive through when we was going through COVID. So Naughty Dogs saved me during COVID. I was doing work there because I had to eventually close my shop down because all of that was going on. So when I closed it down, I never opened it back up. So then it was like, okay, pivot. So now I was like, I got to get more attention. So Naughty Dogs has been around, and Naughty Dogs is a good place to be. But that's how we got started. That's how I got started, all in a nutshell, where the idea come from. I want to potentially leave this for my legacy, build it to a certain point that I can maybe pass it to my grandson or somebody in my family, leave a legacy, for the fam. So, yeah, that's it. I'm ready.
I love that story. I love that.
True story.
That's wow.
Yes.
Wow. So, if you can make it through COVID, you're recession proof.
Right. I've been an entrepreneur for years. I haven't worked for nobody since. Now, mind you, I don't mind telling my age. I'm 48. I haven't worked for nobody since probably in my first 20s and in my beginning 20s. I started off in the beauty industry, and that was real good to me. And so I just now kind of retired from that because people don't want to let me go. Maybe since COVID. So all that time into COVID, that's what I was doing. Nice. Everything in the beauty industry, from hair, makeup, Warner Brothers shows, movie, behind the screen, video shoots, I did all of them doing the makeup. And I love the beauty industry.
Nice. Okay. So is Naughty Dogs, you said it's still one of your many businesses that you're still doing now, but it's one of the main ones.
Yes, no. It is essential, a main one from March to November. It is
okay. I got you.
It is very essential through March and November.
Okay.
It's intentional. I was looking for a word. I was like, what is it? I'm intentionally strategizing and marketing and trying to build to a point where I don't have to be so hands-on. So because I got my hands in so many other stuff. So right. I want to build it to a point where I can hire somebody, set them up, make sure everything is ran right. You know what I mean? And then it's like that, and then I can go do something else.
Okay, cool. Because we're gonna touch on that too, because I got that in my list of questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna build up to that. So right now, tell me why the name.
Why the name? So I wanted a catchy name, right? And I was like, Slutty Vegan. I was like, I don't want to be a slut. So I was just like, okay, that name gone. And I was like, but what could be something that's catchy but makes sense? And how can you tag it to a hot dog? So I asked a couple people. I remember I was dating this guy, and I was like, what you think about Naughty Dog? He was like, that's so prerogative. That is not good. Like, you shouldn't do that. How you going to do that? You going to do children parties and stuff? I was like, but it's so catchy. So I was very intentional about the logo because I did not want to be in a box. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to do Naughty Dogs, not just for adults,
For
just like
adults, yeah.
kid birthdays and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was pretty, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I like it. Because of course, that grabbed my attention. And the
Mm-hmm.
funny thing is, when you were saying that, and he was like, "Nah, I don't like that," I felt like that would be more reason to do it. You
Right,
know?
right, right. Because the more he said it, the more I was like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to do it. I want it. I'm her. I
Yeah.
want to do it. And
It's
so
like
when
the
I did it,
outrage is the
oh,
fuel.
yeah,
Mm.
it just caught, and then everybody was like Naughty Dogs. And then as I go, they be like, "What Naughty Dogs?" And then how? And on my menu, which I'll let you get to that part.
Okay.
It's kind of yeah,
Okay. It's intentional too.
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. It's very
Okay.
intense.
All right. Cool. So the next question I got for you is: it says, "Are you vegan?" But I know you offer vegan options.
Exactly.
But how did you automatically know you wanted vegan options, or that's something you add on later?
No. I added on when I first started because I'm always looking for a niche. So I know hot dogs is so big, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a hot dog like that. Nothing makes a hot dog special but your experience to me, right?
Right.
And so I was like, during that time and now, even now, people are more health awareness and things of that nature. And so I was just like, what can I need to have an option for vegan, because and then on top of, I'm working my stand and I don't eat beef or chicken or nothing like that. I'm a pescatarian, so I'm
Okay.
hungry.
Okay. But you still
I'm
provide
got
the food to everybody
Yeah,
else.
I'm hungry too. And fixing all this good stuff. And so it took me, now what it did do is take me a little while to find the perfect, to me, vegan dog that it actually tastes good. You get what I'm saying? I
Okay.
have tasted a couple of them. And so I finally found the one that is good, and it tastes really good. And somebody was working with me or helping me out at an event, and come to find out, me and Slutty Vegan carry the same brand of hot dog. Exactly. And I didn't even know this. I was just selling them and woo woo woo. And they came behind. It was like, I used to work for Slutty Vegan. These are the same hot dogs they carry. And I was like, what? But they are good plant-based hot dogs. So I don't know. I'm sure they went through a taste test too, but they are very good. So I just said, okay, went through that. And then once I found the perfect one, I added it to the menu.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I did straight vegan for like a few years back. And every once in a while I still have my vegan meals and plant-based meats, but it was so hard trying to find hot dogs for vegans. And I was hesitant. I was like, they got these vegan hot dogs, but I don't know how to feel about the taste, because I did not care for the taste at all. So the fact that you're able to find one
Mm-hmm.
and
And you
it
had the vegan
tastes,
one, right?
no,
You had
because
the
I was
vegan.
so scared to try
Oh,
it. I had the beef. I was like, nah, I know the beef gonna be good, so we gonna come back.
it is. And now listen, I'm not tooting my own horn. It is actually a good hot dog, and the way I prepare it too. And
Okay.
so when a lot of people come in, vegan hot dog, what is plant based? Like, what is it? With this, that, and the third. I am very well, I like to be healthy, right? And I like to eat healthy. Is why I changed my diet, and it's why it's a part of my lifestyle. It's not even a diet for me. I work out like I do. I eat like I do because it helps me and helps my body. So I was very intentional on the vegan hot dog. So I read about the ingredients, and I was like, okay, it's more plant-based. It's not a lot of soy. You know what I mean? It's really a good brand of a hot dog, right? And even my the oils that I use is olive oil spray. I separate the beef from the vegan. So I'm very intentional on that, because I take in what my customers tell me. Like, we don't want to be eating vegan, but you frying it on the beef grill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to
Oh yeah.
be very particular about that. Now, although I'm not a vegan, that's just a vegan option. So like my bread and stuff like that is not vegan.
Okay.
But if you don't want to eat meat, if you have a problem like me, like I eat certain types of meat, which is like seafood, and you still want to have a good fast food, because that's our tagline, fun fast food. And so you still want to get that, boom, I had that option. But it's
Okay.
good. I'm gonna hook you up. I wish you was available tomorrow, because we popping out our first day. Hold on one
That's
second.
okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, I see some people joined in. Thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for joining in. Having a live consultation right now with Naughty Dogs LLC. Miss Kizzy right now is talking to us about her company, and I am loving the conversation so far. So definitely take notes. And if you love hot dogs, check out the page. Check out the page. You got your
Okay,
vegan and non-vegan options. So
I'm
yes, 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 yes.
back. I'm back. And the page
Okay,
is,
cool.
I'm gonna plug myself, Naughty Dogs LLC on Instagram. Come see me.
There you go. Always plug yourself.
Yeah,
You ain't no shame in that game at
yeah.
all.
And then that, because it's a pop up too, that's where I put all my locations wherever. That's how people know where I'm at.
But look, that's how Slutty Vegan started. You know what I mean? They had, their food trucks, and you had to go and find them and just
Right.
look at the map and stuff. So you on your way from where you started
Yeah.
at.
Yeah. I'm definitely not where I started. I'm definitely
There
wrong.
you go.
More on a business, when I decided to make it a business, more on the business aspect of it, I've definitely positioned myself, so that's good. I'm glad about that.
Good. It's definitely benefiting. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So now to the nitty gritty. Okay, why do you want to rebrand your business? Now I know I'm just posing this question, but it's mostly because of what we had talked about before. You said
Okay.
something about you wanted to rebrand, and you wanted to basically work on some marketing
Exactly.
ideas. All right, so why is the reason that you are wanting to take that direction right now?
Well, the reason why now is because I want to extend my menu. So, I'm going, like, my pop up tomorrow that I'm having, that I'll mention before we get off the phone, let all the audience know. Is I'm adding tacos to the menu. So now this is gonna take on it's still, because the meat of it is fun fast food, right? So that can be so many different ways. And I
Okay.
didn't think about this until I tried to go get in a ghost kitchen, and they say that you can have multiple menus. Well, I only had one menu. I was like, I don't want to be missing no money.
Mm.
So when I was thinking about going into a ghost kitchen, I was like, when they told me that, that kind of opened my mind. So now I want it to grow. It's been 4.5, almost 5 years, and so now it's time for a growth. So I wanted to extend the menu more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that
Um,
calls for a rebranding a little bit.
can see that. I can see that. Because when you rebrand, are you wanting like a new look, or are you just wanting to ease in the tacos so that way it doesn't take away from the logo? Because are you trying to change the logo?
I So I'm trying out the tacos. However, I know they're going to be good. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, because I have a homegirl. Well, Brittany. Brittany is going to be working with me. We trying this venture together. Brittany,
Okay.
yeah.
Which
So she does.
I might know her. Is the one I
She
might know
was
my
in the
homegirl though.
showcase with me this past Sunday. My Caucasian sister.
Oh, she was fine too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
she does amazing tacos, and I like stuff that's unconventional. So you know how most of your tacos, you get your lettuce and stuff on the inside. How they taught her to do them over in Colombia is you stuff the taco, fry the tortilla, and you put the taco in the lettuce, and then you put all the fillings in it. When I tell you, that's a good taco.
What?
I was like, girl, listen to me, and I'm always trying to build a business. Do you want to sell that? I got room for you. I got room for you. Yeah. So we're trying. So it's different. So you got your naughty dog, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to come. I'm helping her. I said tasty taco. So we kind of stuck. You know what I mean? Right in there.
Tacos.
Yeah. Taco
Uh,
holes. What if they tacos?
yeah.
HOES.
Nah,
Ooh.
it's interesting. So, would you just leave it at the hot dogs and the tacos, or would you add something else to that?
Right. So it could involve again. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about taking like Naughty Dogs and more.
I
Like something,
like
you
that.
get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then that leaves it open for so many things, or specials that might take
Right.
place. Like maybe week I'm gonna do tacos. Maybe next week no tacos. Maybe just regular Naughty Dogs. And next week it might be quesadillas. You know what I mean? Like I want to just leave it open to add and take away, add and take away. I
Okay.
think that's good.
I think that is too, just because again you say you don't want to be in a box and you
I
don't want to
do
be
not.
just
Yeah.
right
But
just stuck
I
with this
don't
top
want to be
dogs.
too far away. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you will be, because how long you've had Naughty Dogs
Um,
now?
it'll be almost 5 years.
Yeah, you could have been far away a long time
Right,
ago.
right,
So the
right,
fact
right.
that you've been this consistent,
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll keep it probably along the lines like street food.
Exactly. I can go
Yeah,
for that. I can go for
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah,
you can call on. You can maybe, if you want to have that in the name or in the tagline or a motto or some sort, letting people know that it's strictly going to be street food in that sense, so they never have to worry about you about to do Italian or
right.
some pizzas later down the line.
Right. Not going that
Yeah.
route. You'll never got to worry about me going that
Okay.
route. You know what I'm saying? That if I decided, it would be a whole nother restaurant. It wouldn't even,
Exactly.
you get what I'm saying? It wouldn't be nothing,
Okay.
nothing with not. Yeah.
So explain to me, because you just mentioned it, and I'm curious on what that is. I've heard this before, but what are ghost kitchens?
So ghost kitchens are those kitchens that you order from Uber Eats or DoorDash, and you never can see the restaurant. They it's a place. It's almost like a hub, and it's a building that has little small kitchens in there. And so the only way you can get your food from this kitchen is online. They have you can't, and then well, some of them you can't go and pick it up, but you'll never see the actual kitchen. They have a you could go in the room,
Mm-hmm.
they give you a number, boom, pop out your
Your food.
just go like that. So it's a grab and go. You won't never sit down if
That's
that makes
crazy,
sense.
because there's a company here. It's called Georgia Diner.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 10 different restaurants in Uber Eats,
Oh
and
yeah,
they
and
have different
so you
options.
right, so you can have one restaurant, right? But your menu, you can have like 15 menus, 10 menus. It depends on whatever the max is for that hub. But you can have different menus, so it might look like different. You get what I'm saying? But it's
Right.
coming out one.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get what I mean?
Understood.
So
And that's
that's
basically where you're going at.
and it's strictly online. Everything is on delivery and pickup.
Okay. Okay. That's good, because especially with you being on DoorDash and Uber Eats, like
Right,
we be every other week we got something over here from Uber Eats, so
right.
you you gonna be making some money.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, um, what have you been doing in the past for marketing for Naughty Dogs?
Basically just like Facebook ads, Instagram, content, just catching content when I'm out,
Okay.
when I'm posting. I try to post a lot during the season. I think now,
Okay.
I want to try something different. I guess with some Facebook ads, I just learned how to officially do them, where they make it make sense. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
try that coming out the gate and see how.
Yes, I agree. Facebook ads are really, really lucrative, especially when, like you say, when you know how to pinpoint what area you're going to be
That,
at. And if you know your age group,
mm-hmm.
that helps, and especially with how much money you're putting again per
Right.
day. So that also can take you to a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely say do that as well as the content, so that way you kind of got your paid and your free advertisings.
Right.
And of course, having that sponsored ad on Instagram too would go a long way. Especially with
Yeah.
you being a food business, it shouldn't be too difficult for you to get
Right.
approved. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean? So I think those would be really, really good to get into for sure. But Facebook ads, I think that's like advanced marketing, because a lot of people don't know about it, or at least they, like you say, it's not easy to understand.
It's
So you're
not
kind of having to maneuver and then get declined or losing money along the way.
exactly.
So yeah.
It,
So so in that sense, you wanted to do Facebook ads moving
mm-hmm.
forward. Have you ever thought about? I'm pretty sure you have, like, done like tailgating events or other events outside, like the
Yeah, so
popular ones.
I've done Gay Pride weekend at Piedmont Park. I've done some big events. Sled um event is a big thing in East Atlanta. I've done big events. Catering gigs,
Okay.
birthday parties. Like, yeah, we on the move. We and that's another reason like I like that, because you can move around. And I was thinking about, and eventually I do want to get a brick and mortar, but I still would want to have the catering part where you could pull up. You get what I'm saying?
Of
Like a food.
course. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
two different entities of the business.
Got you. Got you. Now, I know you mentioned about scaling up and having people to basically help you run the business without you having to be in the forefront all the time. Do you feel like that's something that you're ready to do now, or you want to plan for that to be done in a certain amount of time?
I want to plan in a certain amount of time. I'm able to train and get them there now, but I want to be able to pay them a good, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able for Naughty Dogs to pay them and it don't hurt us on the back end. I can add that into whatever I got going on. So I
Okay.
think right now, this year I want to get more established in a location and then focus too on getting more catering and events. That's a whole job in itself too.
As far as finding them
Finding
or just
the right
doing them.
ones, because you can find them, but sometimes it can be so much red tape. I've done the first Friday down at Underground, like that's a good little event, but you want to make sure that you're gonna make your money. You get what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So it's a give and take. So I was reading this book and not reading this book, but following this guy, and he was telling his story about how he got started, how he turned his food truck to $1 million business. And he was saying I did paid ads. Like he said, I didn't do no events because you never know where your money is gonna be. And if I did events, it was more for exposure than for getting, a whole lot of money. But he made most of his money just making the right ads and paying for the ads on Instagram,
And
Facebook.
just do
So that's what made me
that.
want to learn how to do that more effectively, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
It
Mm-hmm.
does. It does. So it makes me wonder, with him doing the paid ads, was it also his way of getting like big projects and that's a big catering gigs, or was it
Well, he
allowing
was
people to
saying
reach him
more for
easier?
just getting customers
Okay.
to come to wherever it was that day.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot quicker too because you
Yeah,
make
he
that money
was like,
spending work.
I ain't got to guess it. I can just put the money into my ad spend and just push, push the right buttons and push in the right area and push it. And then on the day that I open up, then I created my own line.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like you should definitely go into that and just test those out, see how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know where we talked about going over some marketing ideas. I can give you some of the ideas that I could have just by looking at your social media
Mm-hmm.
to get started, and that way I can also propel the Facebook ads because people are gonna see the ads, then
Yeah.
they're gonna see if you have a website, or they'll try to look at what your social media presence is looking like as well.
Right.
So do you have an email listing of some
I
sort?
do not. I do.
Okay.
So it's a lot of stuff that you could probably tell me, like, okay, kids, I know you've been doing this, but you need to do this, do this, do this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know that is why I was like, please let me be one of your
I,
guests.
I got you. Because definitely a mailing business, a mailing list will do a lot of good just because you'll be able to keep in contact with those customers. Now, of
Right.
course, this will be a situation where, say, you have a tablet or a clipboard. I'm old fashioned. I can do a
You right.
clipboard from time to time. I'm out somewhere and customers, they love the product. And you can say, hey, you can put your email down in here or put it into the tablet to join my mailing list so you can know when we're going to be at next time.
Yeah.
So that way, then you can, but you of course will make sure you have to keep up with that mailing list too, right?
Right.
Especially if
Right.
you're growing to a good number. I know on Mailchimp, I think they do like the first 2,000 is free unless they changed it. But
Okay.
you get a good amount of people's emails for free for that first time you get in there, and
Okay.
then you upgrade as you get bigger, all right? So that'll be one way you can use that to let them know your new
Mm-hmm.
menus, where you're going to be found at. Of course, when it comes to physical locations, how they can order you through the ghost kitchens.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like it's like a one-stop hub
Right.
for information about Naughty Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good idea. About that.
exactly. And then luckily, you can find templates on there specifically that can help you create one, just in case you don't want to go through the process of trying to figure it out.
Right.
Like it doesn't have to be difficult, and
Right.
even Canva that can help you with
I was just
creating some stuff,
say
as you
I'm a
know.
Canva
Yeah.
fanatic. I use that for my digital because I do digital marketing for different like small business a little bit. So I use Canva a lot. So yeah, that would be my go.
That'll help here. That'll
Mhm.
help here for sure.
Mhm.
And then when it comes to, say for example, when they come to your Instagram, do you have a Facebook fan page as well, or just
I don't. I
you don't?
don't.
Okay.
Just that Instagram page.
Okay.
I just post on my Instagram, my personal, because people been knowing that I've been doing it. So I just been posting on there. So that's what most of my client base, like that follow me, come
Mm-hmm.
from. And
Okay.
so, but that would be a great thing to do, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't say it's required for everybody to get one, but the people that I've worked with that have a fan page, it's been beneficial.
Okay.
Just because you can monetize it.
Oh,
And you can be able to, especially if, say, you create a bomb video, a bomb reel, and you share it on your fan page and it blows up. You can get money off of that video, because your
oh,
followings is gonna also contribute to that.
right.
So being able to kind of not necessarily separate it, but being able to bring them over to a page strictly for Naughty Dogs on Facebook, for example,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're already
Yeah.
frequent there and you're already
Yeah.
active there,
Mm-hmm.
just get them to start liking it. And that's something that I still do to this day. Every few months, I go and invite all my friends back on my fan page, even if they already done seen this page
Right.
already. But
Right.
you never know,
You
all right?
never
Um,
miss somebody.
exactly. Especially
Yeah.
now, they might decide that, hey, they got a friend that I want some, or they might want to try it
Right.
themselves eventually
Right.
too. So as you pretty sure are paying attention when it comes to customers, sometimes they got to see your business 3, 4, 5 different times before they finally pay for something.
Exactly.
Yeah, we window shoppers all day
These
long.
are facts.
Yes.
These are our people. Our people.
It be your own kind. Your own kind.
Our people.
That's
I
right. We
love
come
them so
around though.
much. I love them so much, but they so ooh.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of what I would do when it comes to your Instagram.
Okay.
All right. The logo, the page is, as far as on the profile picture, is cool. You can keep it the way that you have it. I know you got the ribbon on there, the breast
It
cancer ribbon.
was I supposed to change that.
And I was
It,
wondering. I was like,
it's
hey, I
just
don't
really
know.
no. Really, that ribbon
Okay.
is not supposed to be on there. I have a regular Naughty Dog. That
Okay.
was for breast cancer month, and I just left it. That's
Okay.
my fault. But go ahead. Go. I'm 100% agreeing with you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, right? Then I like how you have, of course, the address, and then where you got the tagline, which says where you can find your food can be naughty, and then you got the link to get to order.
Mm-hmm.
And I did check that link. I'm pretty sure you already know this. You're probably working on getting that situated.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Is that the
okay.
Uber? Uber?
Hmm.
Is it the Uber? Okay.
Yeah.
Because the at
So
well, that's a whole nother story. But go
that's
ahead.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. But we know what it is. We
Is
know what it is. So now for this, I will give you a little tidbit. Do you use AI at all?
I am starting to use it absolutely more right now.
It's helped me a lot. I save a lot of time and personally a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I would suggest going into your ChatGPT or Perplexity app and
Mhm.
saying, "Hey, help me create an SEO rich IG bio for my
Okay.
business," and then they'll get information about your business and they'll help you formulate something that'll be very professional. They'll probably have their own emojis in
Right.
there, but it'll look really, really nice.
And
And then just input that
say
in there.
SEO. You said
SEO, yes. So yeah, search engine optimization. That's
oh,
basically where,
search
yeah,
engine.
where you can get really found very pretty good and easy on social media. Oh, not social media, only social media, but as well as Google and pretty much
Okay.
whatever they can find on there. So now, say if you had a website that was geared to Naughty Dog specifically, and you had that SEO rich, people
Mm-hmm.
can find you just because all your websites completely SEO'd out.
Right.
Meaning you got tags that are talking about hot dogs, your pictures have hot dogs in them, the description has hot dogs in them, and as well as your location.
Mm-hmm.
So when people search up hot dogs in Atlanta, East Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
you come up. You come up.
Okay.
So it's almost free game in itself, but you can also pay somebody to get it done for you because it
Right.
is a tedious job, but it's effective. It's very,
It is
very
very.
effective.
So you saying I should create a website? I was thinking about it. And I was debating. Then I was like, what am I creating it for? Then I thought about maybe I want to start selling T-shirts with $9 on there and have merch. You know what I mean? On there with because every time I wear my little T-shirts, it'd be so many people. Girl, where you get that? It's just my logo. It's nothing. But I wear it for advertisement. You know, they just don't know that. I wear it to catch attention. But
Oh, they realize it because it
yeah,
works.
yeah. So I was thinking about getting a website for that reason and maybe add a delivery service, the delivery service on there so then they can go both ways because I was checking out somebody else. So you think that's just go ahead and set one up?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And one of the main reasons why I would suggest that is because social media ain't gonna be here forever. Same
Mm,
way why I say to have an email listing, because you might not be
right,
able to see followers forever.
right.
So this
True.
way you are putting them on your own specific platform. So if
Gotcha.
you have your website, you got your email list, no matter what happens to TikTok again or
It come.
Instagram later
Mm-hmm.
on, now they are with you at all
Yeah.
times. So you never have to worry about them being lost because of something else taking place that was out of your control. This is something you have control over.
Okay.
So you can create you a nice, simple, picture-rich website, and it could be like a 1-page or 2-page type
Mm-hmm.
thing where you got the image of Naughty Dogs, the image of you as the owner, and then the menu, and then
Right.
letting them know where they can go and order. That'd be
Oh,
enough. And all
okay.
they gotta do is, and then just have a pop-up email list so they can sign up for
Email.
updates and news and
Oh,
specials.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's a good idea. That is. I was been on the fence about it. So yeah, that kind of sealed the deal with that.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, they might look at it like, well, websites aren't really that big of a deal anymore. People aren't really looking at websites. It goes in hand in hand with people say about business cards, like they're dead.
Yeah.
I still pass out business cards to this day,
I do not.
and that's
I
okay.
did, but then but you know what? What messed me up was they created the digital
The
card. So I
NFC
keep
tags,
that
yeah.
on my phone at all times, and I'm like, boom, and you can do multiple cards on there. You could do
Yeah,
like I got one for my digital marketing, then I got one for Naughty Dog. So
yeah.
depending on my customer, then I just let them tap it out like that. But that's got me spoiled. That's the only reason I don't carry business cards.
You can still do that, but I say do
You
both.
you
I'm the type of person, I'm
right,
not
because we so
gonna just do
dependent.
one.
We
Yeah,
too dependent on these damn phones. That's what it is.
because you might have had that one
Oh,
day your phone ain't
oh my
working right, you
God.
got bad
I'ma
connection.
throw up. I'ma throw up. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. If my phone go, I'm throwing up. That's all. I'm just somewhere in the corner throwing up. And crying.
So
And,
yes,
and
always think of online marketing as well as offline marketing.
you
And
right.
one of my secret sauces is guerrilla
Oh,
marketing. And I know you know
oh
what
yeah.
that is.
A
Yeah,
lot
I
of people
love
don't
that. Like
do that no
people
more.
underestimate that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know you right about that. I will pass a damn flyer out or go talk to people with my flyer and menus and stuff. I do not have a problem with that.
Yep. Because it goes
You're
a long
absolutely
way. Because it goes a
right.
long way. Like people ain't getting haircuts online. You know, people, and there's some things you cannot just do online. So you have to be able to go out in the public and actually interact with people. So I think that doing a mixture of everything is going to be very, very beneficial. Especially when it comes to setting up the fan page, for example, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to overwhelm you with YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff right now.
Oh no,
Facebook and Instagram is a
I
good start.
just hyperventilated. I just hyperventilated. I just hyperventilated.
We
I
don't
did.
want that. It's
Okay,
okay.
it's it's going into I need
Keep
to
it
hire
simple, because
somebody.
I know my
At this
clients be
point,
tired of
I'm
me. Like, I
hiring.
gotta get another
Right.
platform. I mean,
No, no, no,
we
no,
gotta be
no.
seen
At this
everywhere.
point, I'm hiring somebody. I'm just like, I
Yes,
can't. I'm gonna have to hire, and I don't mind. I don't mind hiring people to do their job when I can't. I don't have to do it all
delegation.
because I learned at this older age that I am in,
Mm-hmm.
baby. I don't want to do it all. I don't. I don't. I would rather pay somebody to do it, especially to do it right or to have me do it late, tired, with attitude. I let somebody do it that like to do what they do. You get what I'm saying? I'm
Exactly.
all for that. I'm all for that. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's if I got to once I go up a level again, I'm gonna have to. I
Okay.
got to.
Yes,
There's no way
I
around.
think you should. I think you should. And let me know when you do. Like when you get
Okay.
everything start rolling, please keep me in the loop.
Yes.
If you get the mailing list set up, add me to that
Okay.
so I can see what you got going on too.
Okay.
Cause I love stuff like this. Like I can talk about this all day long. Like
Oh
we almost
God.
over 40 minutes in
Yeah.
now, and we should have been done in 30 minutes.
We should. Well, I'm finna let you go because I gotta cook. I gotta cook some
Okay,
food for this hungry
that's
man
fine.
over here.
But in the meantime, before we end off, how has the notes been for you as far as the conversation we've had so far? So I
Oh,
like to also get my reviews.
listen. Amazingly great. And you talk, what's the new name? You don't change those. I'm trying to catch up with you now. Media by
Jay.
Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Media by Jay. I looked, I was like, this ain't. Okay, all right, professional. But
Yeah, I
no,
lost a few followers because of the name change. Then when they
they
realized
was
it was me,
like,
it's like, oh
what?
shoot,
Let me go back. So I was like, but I understood. I said, oh, okay, but I've been watching you grow and the different stuff you be talking about. I be sitting up listening and getting information. You are a wealth of knowledge. You have been. I've seen when you first. Well, I don't know if it when you first started, but I noticed when the shift changed, and I think that it's amazing. I've seen you work. Like I've seen you work, and your work is amazing. I don't bought your work myself, so it is amazing. So I love this experience because it was very knowledgeable. It was something that needed. I'm glad you told me some stuff I did not know. That's
Okay.
good because sometimes people get you on here and then you like, baby, we reading that same book. We
And they
reading
trying
that
to
same
sell you on a package
or
after the fact.
or package or trying to gatekeep. They'll tell you just enough, and then you be like, "Well, what about this? Well, you have to order my such and such on the such and such." You be like a fucking bitch, a funky bitch,
99.99.
a funky bitch.
Yeah.
I said, no, but no, I appreciate it. I thank you. I'm gonna do it,
Okay.
and we'll probably end. I know we'll probably end up working together. I ain't even gonna, no cap. I'm,
Okay.
I'll be gonna hide you to do something. Trust and believe. It's just in a minute. But yeah,
Okay.
it's been very informational. I thank you for taking time because I do value people's time.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, and I absolutely enjoyed it as well. And learning about the business again, this is fun for me.
Yeah.
So I can do this all day long.
Yeah.
But I'm happy this was beneficial for you,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned a lot about you and your business. And I'm looking forward to supporting as much
Yes.
as I can. Yeah,
Thank you.
of
Last
course.
plug before I get off the phone.
Go ahead, Kizzy, with the glizzy.
Kizzy with the glizzy. Come get your glizzy with Kizzy. But for real, tomorrow, y'all, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. or until I sell out, which I'm probably am, we are going to be at Stonecrest, New Black Wall Street, 8109 Mall Parkway in Stonecrest, Georgia. Y'all come out. And they also, while you out there getting your glizzy with Kizzy, they giving a remembering service for baby girl who just passed. And it's free to the whole community. The singer, I forget her name. I know somebody when they hear this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, she Angie Stone."
Angie,
Angie
yeah,
Stone. She passed
man.
away.
Too
R.I.P. to
soon,
Angie.
too
So they doing
soon.
a little memorial, like remembering her and stuff, and then it's a play. So New Black Wall Street is like, and it's dope. If you've never been, please come and visit. It's a building where they took the old big Target at Stonecrest and turned it into an entrepreneurship. So all the business in there are black owned business, small black owned businesses, and they have event space, they have food, and it's really dope. It's a really dope space. So I'm gonna be at New Black Wall Street tomorrow, y'all. Come on out, get your glizzy, and we also having tacos. That was the surprise. Surprise,
Yes, the
surprise.
intro right there.
Mm-hmm,
Nice,
mm-hmm.
nice. Good
Thank
job, good
you.
job.